Hello everyone and welcome to the Sideboard at the Baltimore Open Series. I'm here with Aintrazi.
Oh, this is the Magic Show.
The Magic Show? No,
Yeah.
no, this is my thing.
Oh, okay.
The Sideboard. It's my domain. So you're playing a deck very similar to the one you took to a top 16 finish at a recent Grand Prix tournament.
Yeah.
A few people might have heard of it. Ollie was casting Door to Nothingness with no shame whatsoever.
Zero.
At a Grand Prix.
It was good, man.
Well, our Door to Nothingness has moved to the sideboard, but the deck is largely very similar. So let's just run through it. You're obviously playing one of these Farseek ramp tap-out style control decks.
Yep.
Why would you play this version compared to something like Bant or even another mid-ranger like 4-color deck? Why is this one your
I mean,
jam?
I like having all the options, and obviously Door. Door just beats them, right?
Door does literally just beat them. That's what the card says.
Yeah, right?
on
It just says, like, you lose, right? So,
Okay, okay. So our solution to we've got Sphinx of Revelation on the top end, and then we're tapping out for these giant cards. You've got a large assortment of them. Gisela, I think, is the new edition, right? The Blade of Gold Knight from
yes.
Avacyn Restored.
That's correct, yeah. I ended up cutting Enough Serenity for this chick. I like her more than Angel and Dross Reaver.
Okay.
She's like, gains you more life than Reaver would. And she can be like Brimstone Volleyed. She stops Hellrider, stops your tokens from dying, like to Olivia.
So I guess the problem with Angel was like you would play it and it actually doesn't establish a board presence. Like you could still just die in combat through it,
Yeah,
even though it killed like up to 3 guys. When
Exactly.
It came down.
Or like I wanted to like exile Thragtusk, but back then I only had 4 Thragtusks, so it was like kind of awkward to play her. She just wasn't like good. And like this chick is much better. She's also hotter. She has like red hair, so it's pretty hot.
All right. Good looking art on Gisela, we'll say. Moving down, you've also added Huntmaster of the Fells to shore up the bottom of the curve. Sort of a Thragtusk, a little part 1 before you get up to the 5/3.
Yeah, I decided my deck died too hard to Thalia, so I wanted to take some verdicts out for Huntmaster. He's been really good, so.
You're also running Curse of Death Soul.
Yes, that's a new addition too, actually.
Yep. How have those been playing so far today?
They're actually really good against like the Aristocrat decks and like all the aggro decks. Originally these were Tragic Slips, but Slip is so awkward, like it just doesn't really fit the deck, like, so these have been really good.
A wash of singletons here. We've got Detention Sphere, Abrupt Decay, Ultimate Price Terminus, Supreme Verdict. These cards do a little bit of overlap with even some of the other cards you've got, such as the Curses. But you're running a wide array. I really want to know about the Supreme Verdict and Terminus split. What made you go with those two?
Well, Verdict is still good against like the aggro decks, but I don't want 2 Terminus because if you drop both of them, it's very hard to cast. And being able to have a card that you can just cast the Wrath is fine. Or like this you can't really plan around. This you can plan with.
Okay.
If you have 1 in your deck, you can be like, okay, I can Revelation for like whatever, like 6, and leave 4 open, and then draw this Verdict I have. Or with this, you can Revelation, but like it has to be less.
Sure.
So this is like for Pike. This kills Pike. This doesn't obviously, but it kills like Hellrider and put them all.
I like your Lingering Souls in this deck, and I especially think they improved significantly with like the Huntmasters and Curses. Like
Yes,
Curse,
I agree.
obviously, Lingering Souls is like way better in combat
Yes.
with a Curse out. Huntmaster, it's like an ideal follow-up if they don't ever play a spell on turn 4, or even if you just pass the turn, then you get to untap with the Lingering Souls.
Yeah, it's
Like,
sweet.
pretty.
And this card is really good too. I just added it.
The Alchemist Refuge, you
Yeah.
added to the land base. An aggressive mana base supporting 2 colorless lands and 3 Cavern of Souls, along with such hits as Garruk Primal Hunter, Nicol Bolas Planeswalker,
Grizzlebrand.
and Sphinx's Revelation. I'm leaving Grizzlebrand. That guy speaks for himself,
Oh,
man.
does he? No, somebody actually Hellkite my Lingering Souls tokens.
Okay.
So I was able to Refuge, flash it back, and just block it anyways.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty sweet.
I imagine that's not one most people are inclined to play around. So, our mana base, how does it work? Do we actually suffer for the presence of these colorless lands, or are we okay? We've got Chromatic Lantern, obviously.
Like, you're blue, like, you have very little blue, like blue and red. It's very light. I mean,
Very little blue except for the Sphinx's Revelations.
yeah. By that time, though, hopefully you have more than 1 blue.
This is definitely like the same style of control that we've talked about before, and it's really, it's what control has become in the format, right? Like we don't have any of these decks using like Forbidden Alchemy and other card filtering elements.
Not really, yeah. Like, all the card draw has been, like, very crappy compared to, like, Revelation.
Right.
Like, Jace is weaker too, like, Alchemy's weaker than that card. Like, the only one people are playing, like, Think Twice just to hit land drops for that card, so.
Are you expecting that to basically just continue at least until Gate Crash?
Yes, until something, like, happens.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty pretty scary to see a card that could compete with Sphinx's Revelation, I think, in Gate Crash. Like,
Yeah,
it's very, very powerful.
And the thing is, what's stupid is like this also avoids like Appetite for Brains, which all those Lumber decks bring in against you.
Yeah.
So.
The discard spells, like, it's one of the best ways to recover from them. So they end up having to have Slaughter Games or something like that, which is not even that effective when you've got this ton of singleton threats going on.
It's pretty sweet.
All right, so how have you started off in the tournament?
I've actually haven't dropped a game yet, so.
Haven't dropped a game. We're 3-0. We've had some victories over the black-red aggro deck that everyone says, beats up on these control decks.
Yeah, I played 2 black-red aggro and 1 green-white humans.
Looks like you found some of the answers to the problems a lot of people are having with these control decks.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I'm going to go ahead and let you keep trucking.
Thanks, dude.
Good luck in the tournament.
All right.
And we'll be back with more Standard.
Bye.